Oh, what up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to another Konasty live this week. How's the audio and everything for you guys? Are all right? Need to find a better way to do this. I do this all off my phone, and I want a more legit setup. But for the most part, this seems to be working all right. So today I want to go over talking about motors and some new stuff we have from Ethix and stuff like that, and then kind of same thing, like see what you guys use for motors, what you guys like, and if you guys have any questions on anything, I will be more than happy to answer them. So that being said, let me get my little chat window thing here going. Hawkeyed, what's up, dude? What's going on? How are all you guys doing? Flying Ryan, what's going on, man? So, yeah, let's kind of just like get into everything, I guess. Unless we want to wait for a couple more dudes to come in or something like that. But, Fluxy, what's up, man? How's everything going on with your life right now? Is it changing? But yeah, oh yeah. What up, Chestnut? Dang, my chat's like working pretty good today. Usually it's like super laggy and stuff's coming in pretty good. So yeah, anyways, let's talk about long range frame negative. We're gonna talk about motors and stuff. So, these are the motors you guys are normally used to. If you guys could see these are the, oh shit, these are my prototype ones. For some reason I thought I'm still running those. Holy crap, I never even noticed. What do I got here? I got them somewhere. Let's see, one of these has to be, okay, here. These are 2200s that you guys are normally used to. Super solid motor, comes in the box like this. You got like your hardware, which I need to tell them to update these screws, because like pretty much I don't think anyone's running arms like smaller than 4 mil anymore. I don't think so. Anyways, they need to be a little longer, especially like for 5 mil arms and stuff like that. I think this is like a standard that usually the factories are just used to throwing in. Yeah, anyways, needs to be longer. So these are the motors that you guys are normally used to seeing. These are the moon boots. It probably won't focus too well because this is on my phone. Anyways, yeah, this last week basically introduced the new KV of these motors. So everything's exactly the same on these motors, except that they just have a little lower KV. So let me give you guys my thoughts. These, which you don't see anything on, that I held up by mistake. I didn't hold it up by mistake. I just thought that all the cool stuff was already etched on them. They're the same exact motor. It's just that these were the prototypes, the last like rendition before they just got the final like touches put on them with the logos and all that stuff. These I found to be, these are the 2200 kV, and I run these on 5S. I found like a good medium for me was to run these on 5S with a 5.5 by 3.5 HQ prop. This is like not the V1S. This is like the newer, stiffer material that they're using, and it's pretty good. It's not like overly powered, not too fast, and yeah, it was a good balance. Now, if I run these on 6S, I get a little more like speed out of it, but at that point, I kind of just want to go to running like the 6-inch. This is the 6-inch by 3, which is a little bit lower pitched. The only thing I don't like is this is the old V1S ones, and these are vibey, and I don't like how vibey they are, and that's because it's the old prop material, and it just, I don't know, vibrates too much in the air. It's not stiff enough, basically. So yeah, without getting into the specifics, I really like this setup, but I can run maybe like 3.5 minutes maybe on that setup, and that's like average, mid, like, you know, cruising speed, and, you know, just giving it some throttle when I want to. Now, this is a 6-inch setup. These are the 1739 kV. I don't know why I keep holding this up. It's not my other camera, it's my cell phone. You guys can't see it. But I run these on the big boys. These are the 6-inch props that I run them on, and this thing hauls ass on 6S with a 6-inch prop. And I get like probably, like, if I'm pretty aggressive with it, 4.5 minutes. If I'm just chilling with it, I could get more than that, and that's pretty impressive that I can run the bigger prop and a 6S battery, and with that, like, how much power I'm putting through it, I get a longer flight time. So the 2200s are cool. They definitely do have good pop on them. If I'm coming from like a dive with these, even on 6S, I gotta like anticipate the dive so I don't like belly flop on the ground. With these, I could pull out like, oh shit, I'm getting too low, and I can pull out of it pretty dang quick with the 2200. So there's definitely a reason for both motors. It's not like one motor is better than the other. It's not like one motor makes the other one obsolete. It's kind of like, if you want longer run times and a little bit more like faster straightaways and just stuff like that, and kind of just have a little bit of a different style, I think the 6S low kV motors with a 6-inch prop is pretty baller. If you just want to be really aggressive and like fly a 6-inch or the 5.5s like a 5-inch quad, then definitely go with a 2200 kV. They're definitely will suit somebody that flies a little bit more aggressive. I feel like the lower kV, you could fly really aggressive with them, but it's a little bit like little more floaty of a sense. Actually, hold on. I could probably show you guys. Actually, I don't know if this will work. But yeah, I just saw some. Both of them are you can run 5 and 6S through both of them. I'm gonna see if I could pull up some video of me messing around yesterday, flying around. Let's see here. I don't even know if this is gonna work for you guys. Oh yeah, so can you guys see this? Oh Jesus, how's this gonna work? Can I tap on the screen to change the... How do you focus with this thing? How is this even gonna work? This camera is not cool. That's because it's the... Oh wait, can I flip this camera? There we go. That has the 2 cameras on the back. I don't know what I was doing here. Okay, so this is the low kV motors. I was just messing around, seeing how long I could get a flight time with it. But they just like, you could be aggressive with it. You just have to like, I guess, I don't know, like anticipate some of these things a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, like, yeah, exactly. They're a little bit more floaty, I feel like, with on 6-inch props, but kind of depends on how you want to fly. Like, the 2200s just seem a little bit more aggressive. I don't know what that little weird stick input was right there. I think that was me just being weird. Oh, smack the tree. Smacking all the trees. Oh my gosh. I think this is actually, I think the GoPro battery dies here or something like that. Anyways, yeah. So that's what I'm saying with, how do I turn this off? Um is the 2200 kVs are a little bit more aggressive. They're quick and it could pull you in and out of stuff a little bit better, to where the 1739 low kV ones, they're just a smoother prop, and yeah, they're a little bit more floaty. They respond really good. I like them. But with a 6-inch prop, like on a straightaway, they just seriously, they haul ass. Like, I have a shoot coming up in Detroit this weekend, where I'm chasing a street bike, and I'm definitely just going to run the 6S setup, and just, it'll be perfect. With the 2200 kVs, I'm on the higher end of the throttle a lot more, and it's just a little bit harder to chase like something that quickly. So, and you run through battery pretty quick, to where these, I mean, I could conserve the battery just because like they're so fast, and I'm probably running like half throttle. So yeah, there's definitely a place for both of these motors, and I'm super stoked that like they're both good, like in terms of like how they came out, the magnets, just everything, windings, all that stuff. They both look really good. They're identical, in the sense, but just different kV. So yeah, I don't know. I love these motors. I'm not just being biased to saying that because they're my motors, but it's just, I was messing with so many. You guys know, if you've been watching me or on the channel for a while, I've messed with so many motors for a 6-inch setup for so long. I'm glad I was able to like use all that input that I had to kind of dial something in, and then get it to where I want. So I'm pretty happy with the two versions, basically. So yeah. What's all this about? We want the church. What is the church stuff all about? Oh, to throw it into a sim? That would be pretty cool. It's just a fun spot. Everyone's always like, dude, you need to fly new spots. I literally fly this church because it's on my way home from doing stuff over here at my shop, and it takes me like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes tops to get there. I could fly as much as I want there. Nobody bugs me. Cops come through there and they just like go on the other side and sit there out of my way, just doing their thing, just chilling out from like getting a break from doing what they're doing. Like, nobody bugs you there, and it's perfect to test stuff. And there's like a couple little things you know, you could do there, and stuff. So I don't know, it's just a really nice spot to have away from like the normal going to a park and having to watch out for kids or dogs or anything. Like, there's none of that over there, and you could get a good practice in because there's a lot of little obstacles and things, and test your equipment out and not have anybody like being pissed off at you for anything. So yeah, and it definitely, I want to say like the church made me like better in a sense, having a spot like that I could go to all the time, and just rip and not have anybody bug me. Like, I think it made me progress a lot quicker because I was able to just like burn packs and stuff, and just practice different things that I wanted to. But yeah, everywhere else around here I go fly, it's like I fly for 10 minutes and like people come with their kids, and their kids are just like derping around, or like dogs come, and as soon as they get to like a park or something, I don't know why, they just straight up take them right off the leash and just let them go. I'm like, dude, like, it's the opposite. You do that when you get back home. Like, you don't go to the park and then like let your dog loose. Like, I don't know. I feel if you're go on a hike then or something, go out into the wilderness to where it doesn't matter. But yeah, like, dogs love the sound of these things, and they want to chase it, and they want to eat the quads. And if they try to, they're gonna get jacked. Like, I don't know. Sorry, little rant there. But yeah, okay, on to other things. Heated lipo bag. I don't have a wide angle lens on this thing. This is a little heavy, it's got some batteries in it. This bad boy, you got a pocket here. Preferably, I like to put my, I'm using it right now, it's the Anchor external battery thing. I don't need to use it for like charging really things anymore. Why, you might ask? Here, let me take all the batteries basically. Whoa! Almost dropped everything. Let me take all this stuff out of here real quick. So, or you know what, I could take like halfway out so you can kind of see some things. I just want to show you guys the material in here. It goes all the way down. It's like Alcantara-like material. Inside this lining, there's basically, under all this, there is a heated like element. That's the word I was looking for, a heated element inside the whole entire bag. So this whole wrapping thing is basically a heated element. You have a battery you could put in a sleeve right here, and it plugs into this part. I think mine's like dead. Anyways, you could check your batteries. See, it shows it's 5S, 18.1 volts. Turn it on, turns on, and it starts heating. Now, while it starts heating and things too, if you look here, there's a USB plug. You could plug right into here if you want, and then say you are gonna go to a new spot or you haven't gotten to your spot yet or whatever, you could plug in your GoPro right here. I'm not sure if it'll start charging just because the battery is, oh, it started charging actually. This battery I have in here is super low. Anyways, you could just leave it on, go to your spot, it'll charge, it'll start warming your packs and everything. You want to keep packs warm just to get them to like optimal performance. The chemicals inside the battery, they like to be warm. So if you like go rip a pack and then you charge it and then rip it again, you basically are fine a pack, a better pack in a sense, because it's already been warmed up for you. But in this case, you don't have to rip a pack and then charge it, because some people don't have a charger with them to do that. They could literally just heat it up in this bag. If you want, you could put your hands in this bag and probably warm your hands up on a cold day. What's cool, I got like my little battery checker over here that I always use. I got like just a bunch of GoPro batteries over here. I think I'm missing a couple, but you could put your GoPro batteries over there. Plenty of room for accessories and things and everything that you need in a battery bag. And yeah, it's another modular thing. You know how much me and Steel like modular stuff. This fits into your backpack and everything perfect. It's just a perfect thing. You go through TSA, any of that stuff, pull this bag straight out, put it in a separate tray. They could go through it, they could do everything. They might be like, why is there a PCB in this bag? That's a little bit sketchy with a bunch of batteries. They probably won't, but it does look kind of funny. But yeah, so that's the heated lipo bag. It's super awesome. It's got the dual zippers, so you could just zip both ways, open it all the way up, which is always cool. It's got the Ethix green strap on it, so that way it's on this side, so if you put it, you know, top facing the top of your bag, you can pull it straight out of your bag. Yeah, what's more to say about this bag? If you guys have any questions on it, you could go, if you need specs, go to the TBS website and go in the Ethix tab. It's in the Ethix tab, available for purchase already. And I'm pretty sure in the US, Get FPV is like our new premium dealer. I think I spoke about this before on a previous live video, and they're going to be carrying all of our stuff. So you could go check out Get FPV pretty soon. They should be like stocking up on all this stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. Heat your batteries up in the summer, in the winter, whatever. Just get them to operating temp and go rip, which is freaking awesome. I know, like, the first time Steele told me he was working on this was literally like years ago, and it's taken them a long time, a lot of R&D, and it's finally have come to fruition. You would think like, oh, it's just a heated bag, like that's easy to do. It took them a minute, so I'm super stoked on it, that it's finally here. Go pick one up. It's literally the last battery bag you'll need. Yeah, it's the last one that I'll ever use. I've had probably 2 battery bags my whole entire FPV life so far, and yeah, this is the 3rd one and probably the final one. But yeah, is it fire safe? No, it doesn't have like that fire lining in it, just because it has the element, the heated element. But if you treat your batteries right and everything, and I've never used a fire safe bag, and yeah, that's not to say that like nothing will ever happen, but if you go through everything and well, what was I gonna say? I was trying to read your guys' comments. Yeah, if you always go through your batteries and everything and just make sure that they're good and take care of them, shouldn't have a problem. So yeah, and I always keep these plugs on them too. These are XT60 little condoms, little battery plugs. These are perfect too if you're going on these trips through TSA. It literally, like, these guys, they see this and they're like, okay, this guy is taking care of his shit, and he's making sure everything is safe and good for traveling, and we could trust him. Just makes things easier. I actually have a whole video I haven't finished editing yet from my last trip. I just did it in my hotel room, and it was all about how I travel and get through TSA and airports and stuff like that. And yeah, I should release it. I know some of you guys still might not know some of that stuff, and some of you guys might be new to the hobby and might not know. I even had a friend of mine that actually, he didn't know much about traveling with batteries and stuff, and he got over 20 batteries, I think, from his trip taken away because they were in his check-in bag. They weren't with him on a carry-on. You have to always bring all this stuff on a carry-on. So yeah, I'll put that all in a video. I'll finish it up. Super random video. I was super tired. I traveled all day, drove 4 hours, and decided to make a video on how to travel with my gear. So yeah, Mindless, thank you. 99 cents. Thank you very much. You guys are killing me with doing these little donations every live stream. I actually knew that, I didn't think that was a thing. I thought that was like a Twitch thing, and then you guys started dropping it on me, and I saw it on Bot Grinder's thing, and I was like, dang, people can make donations on YouTube. That's crazy. Let me go through some of these, let me go through some of these comments. Is the whole bag heating or some compartment doing the heating / blowing? The whole bag has an element in there that is heating. Talked about the fire safe stuff. Transmitter bag. The new transmitter bags are coming pretty soon. Yeah, we should have those pretty soon. Please let there be some power off in case of overheating. Yeah, the PCB, everything, there's it's like a smart PCB in there. That was from Quantum. Don't need to worry about that. Op Squad FPV, we need ND16, ND32. I believe ND32 is being made at the factory right now. We should be seeing that pretty soon. What about the new Brad Watkins, $1? Thanks, Brad. You're awesome. Super chat goodness. What about the new motors? Talked about the new motors earlier. I don't know if everybody wants to hear about new motors again. N42 magnets for the win. Yes, magnets play an important role in how smooth the motor is and what's going on and everything. So yeah, definitely those magnets are good for QX7 or OG Tyrannus. Oh, Shiza, what did I just hit? X9D or something. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah. The transmitter bag. It'll fit the QX7, OG Tyrannus, the TBS Tango, quite a bit of those things. It'll fit, and the new one's got this interior. It's got the red lining, this color. So it looks pretty baller. We like to keep it fresh, yo. What do you think about the DJI Osmo Action Cam? Are you gonna try it out? No, I'm not into the Osmo Cam. GoPro still wins across the board for what we do in so many different ways. I could go on and talk about it. I looked into a lot of the things. I've talked to some people that have had the Osmo, and yeah, I'm not going to be switching. Where are them red Ethix caps at? I think they're at the factory being made. They should be coming pretty soon. The one that you saw from Steel was the prototype, and it was a go. And yeah, I need to get one of those too. Will it warm a croissant if not being used for batteries? Nah, bro. You got to wrap that up in tin foil, and you got to stick that on the engine block for your drive to the location. That's how you got to do that. Junk 8874, $1.01. Thanks, dude. I feel like you were doing a Price is Right thing right there. You're like, I'll bid $1.01. Anything on the 3-inchers? I don't know. GoPro footage is just superior for what we do. Reaper says that, yes. It is the compression, everything that it does. Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to go into it. It is quite a bit better. Konasty, will there be an option to have the lipo bag without the heating, man? I'm in Australia. I don't think it's needed, and it may be a cheaper option. The bag's not that much anyways, and you could use the PCB to charge things like your GoPro, a phone, couple various things out on the field. You could also use it as a built-in battery checker and everything already inside the bag here. So you could just get the bag and not plug it in and use the heating element portion of it and use the advantage for that for everything else, so you don't have to carry other things with you. It's like an all-in-one battery management bag to charge things, heat your batteries, and do all that stuff. So no, won't be 2 of these. And plus, it's then we have to make I don't know. When you got everything all baller in one, you don't need to make a lesser version of it. You're just wasting money at that point. Hopefully that made sense to you. Have you heard about BQEIO? Oh, International Open. Yeah, a couple people have hit me up, asked me if I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go to IO. I've never been to IO. Oh my God, so wrong. What is going on? I have no idea. Never mind. It was a joke. Do you think Trappy will ever make 6-inch arms for the Source One? He does make 6-inch arms for the Source One. I think they're just out of stock. BQE.io is a frame site. Oh, that's their site? I had no idea. Beanie in June in SoCal. Yeah, I don't know. I like wearing beanies. It's because I got no hair. I just rock them all the time. Sometimes I'll wear hats. Usually you'll always see me in a hat or a beanie. Nothing else. What about that website, though? I don't know anything about that website, but what about it? Can you confirm thick earth? Thick earth. What else do we got going on here? He's trolling. He's trolling you so hard. That's all right. I'm fine with all the trolling. Any plans for replacement bells for the motors? Yeah, we should be having like replacement bells, or like you could always hit up TBS, and yeah, they'll take care of you guys too. BQEIO make the toughest frames in FPV. Sure. You are missing out on a whole week of awesome over the top FPV. IO is where the FPV event is at. Yeah, I just never been there. Like, sometimes it's not easy for me to just travel somewhere with the family and the kids and everything, just like leaving them already, like, I could basically leave them enough. So traveling somewhere just to go have fun sometimes is a little bit hard. And then like just the thought process of like, hey, I'm gonna just spend some money on a plane ticket to just go have fun is kind of hard too. I like spending money on plane tickets usually when there is like some sort of profit or something on the destination that I'm going to. Yeah, that's just my take on it. I just don't have a bunch of money to be thrown around, basically, is what I'm saying. I do have an extra $3 from today's super chat, though, so thank you. Double A. Yeah, where is IO anyways? What state is IO in? It's like Midwest or something, or I don't even know what state it's in. Somebody tell me. Indiana. Yeah, Muncie. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. It's at the AMA thing, right? AMA headquarters. See, that means I have to get renew my AMA membership then too, probably to fly at it, and yeah, that's extra money. That's extra money just to go hang out. I'd rather just, I don't know. I've been saying it for a while. I want to like do something out here. I want to put together something. I don't know what. I'd like to just like maybe put together some sort of like freestyle event or something. That'd be kind of cool. I feel like, I don't know, there's so much land out here just to use for an event like that. I feel like I could just find something, and something abandoned, or not even abandoned, just there's so many. Yeah, I could probably find somewhere that's like half of it's abandoned, half of it's not, and probably get something something going together. And then I could use the FPV Yaw Authority to come in and plot the authorized track, and you guys can lay down some yaw lines and get all yawed out. Get FPV did a retreat type get together not so long ago. See, that sounds cool too. Maybe I should just like, there's so many places out here to like go camping and stuff too. Maybe I should just do like a big camp out, and then everybody could fly like up in the trees and stuff like that. See, the Yathoritize is down for some Yathoritizing. Cougar V2 without the camera hole. Yeah, I'm not gonna put a camera hole in it. There's so many small cameras now that are so good that you don't have to use a big honking camera that goes underneath the plate. I'm pretty sure if I did anything like that, steel would be there. So yeah, or we'll just use his new pad that has a big ass freaking backyard. I wish someone would do a cool camp out somewhere close to northern Alabama. Yeah, I think camp out, man. Camp out would be sick. Everybody could just bring tents, blow up mattresses, pads, whatever, and then just camp out and have a good old time. Fires at night. Everybody could just be in their own groups or just move around the whole campsite, whatever. I'm pretty sure that'd be like pretty easy to put together. And like, I think camping spots out here at the most are probably like 25 bucks a day or something, which is pretty reasonable considering the fact you could probably put like, I don't even know, 8 people per site, or probably more if they have tents, something like that. But yeah. And a lot of missing socks. Yeah, there'd probably be a couple missing socks. Usually those campsites usually have pretty good pooping facilities though. They're pretty legit. They got some nice showers and things like that. Shouldn't be too bad. Turbo Life, you're in SD. Why haven't we flown? Where do you fly in San Diego? Nowhere, because there's just like jets flying around all the time and helicopters. You can't like fly anywhere without looking up and there's like a jet flying over you from the Air Force Base or somewhere. What else is going on? Seal Beach. Noisy, you're in Seal Beach. You look like you should be chucking fish at a market someplace. That would be, what's that place? I've always wanted to do that. That like, it's in Boston or something like that. A famous marketplace where they like chuck the fish everywhere. That just looks fun. Let me see here. Let me go through these. I'm missing some of these comments. Somebody should have made it more organized. I don't know what that is. Oh, Denver, Colorado campout. There's a campout already. Not long ago here in Orlando, we did a meetup at Rotoride HQ, and we just found a spot nearby and ripped there. You guys could do something like that. Yeah, I could see why Rotoride was involved. Probably wasn't organized. You working on any cool bikes, Konasty? Yeah, sort of. I got like a 61 digger I'm finishing up. You guys probably see me post some stuff on that on Instagram or maybe on like a video here within the next like week and a half. That should be done. And then I'll get started on a what is that, 71, I believe? No, it's gotta be later. I don't even remember. 73 XS 500 Yamaha. It's like a old street bike. There were a bunch of XS 650s at the time, and I don't know. There's XS 500s. You guys probably don't want to know all this stuff. XS 500s are kind of just hard to find. They had really cool body lines, everything on there, and that's going to be my next project that I'm going to finish up. Get out of the shop. That's probably going to be a quick flip, and then after that I am doing another scratch ground up build from like the frame, like building the frame and doing everything on a divorced Sportster. If you guys know anything about bikes, a Harley is a Sportster. Harley is like a model of a bike. It's kind of like their entry level model. This is another older like 60s Ironhead case that I have the front starter that got cut off and the rear transmission part. So all it is like the center portion for the flywheel and the jugs, and that's why you call it a divorced Sportster, because the Sportster was an all-in-one unit with the transmission, the motor, everything in one. Cut all that off, re-welded some aluminum plates on it, made it look like one motor basically, and then I'm gonna mate that up with some sort of transmission. I'm thinking like a four-speed, whatever you call that, Triumph transmission. Sportsters are notorious for being a chick bike. They are called chick bikes, but I have to tell you, Some of the fastest Harleys that have ever been built have been Sportsters, like for drag bikes and everything. They're extremely fast bikes. You can make them extremely fast, and they could take a beating. So yeah, it's a chick's bike because it's smaller and lighter in a sense, and they can handle it. Anything up from there, starting from like, your panheads, shovel heads, big twins, all that stuff, everything is just heavy. You won't see most women riding like a big heavy bike just because of the overall weight of it. They could handle a Sportster more. So it makes sense that it's called a chick's bike, but in terms of like speed, you could haul ass on a Dyna, I guess, and stuff too, like really fucking fast. But you can make a Sportster really fast. But either way, bikes are dangerous, and yeah, chick or not, you can still wreck yourself on a freaking, I don't know, a boosted board or something, on a skateboard, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I have on the bike build side of things. Anyways, Divorce Sportster will be the next thing. I'm gonna actually turn that into a cafe. I feel like there's never been like really good Harley cafe bikes. They always look really big and kind of bulky, ugly in a sense. And I want to make a small, compact, very like Honda-esque cafe bike, but with a Harley motor platform. So basically like a 1000 cc cafe bike that's with a Harley power plant. That's what I want to do with that one. And yeah, it's a little change from the normal choppers and diggers and all that stuff and everything. So it'll be pretty baller. I'm thinking of doing a stainless steel frame on that one as well too, so I could just polish the stainless steel and yeah, just some baller shit. What freestyle motor guys good, not over $20 noisy, hold off. We have something coming. I'm not going to talk about it quite yet, but if you can hold off, we have something that will help you guys with that. Yeah, not everybody could spend a bunch of money on expensive stuff. I know about that. I can't always buy everything I want to get either, but you can save up and buy it. And there is a difference between like some baller motors and some not so baller motors. But yeah, I've been using the word baller way too much this episode. Ethix light motors, sure, you could call it that in a sense. Till next time, golden hour, and I'm going to go rip. Go rip, double A. Go rip your little heart out. I don't have golden hour here. Probably not for another like 2 hours. Smash Parts program. That's the. I'm not gonna say anything. I have $85 now. I'm ready. You keep saving, buddy. Double A, have fun. Let's see, what else we got going on here. Guys, don't like entice me to like start talking crap. I don't like talking crap on anything. People get sensitive in this hobby and cry, so I don't like doing it. Even though it's like they're probably crying because it's kind of true. But see, don't make me start. Don't make me start. Oh man, I'm gonna go broke with all the new coming out. Dude, there's a lot of new coming out. I'm super pumped because we've been waiting on a lot of this stuff to come out for a while, and it's been just like, I think I talked about this in like an episode or two before or something. Like, there's been lots of delays and things that we haven't been able to get to, and now things are moving and we're finally able to get some of this stuff out. Any new tricks you're working on? Yeah. I'm trying to get better at doing, you might have seen it in my last little video, it's kind of like, I don't really, like the Maddie roll thing where you just like suck back. Not really like into that because I don't like to go blind for so long. but there is the trick I want to do where I pulled it off in my last one, even though I was shooting on wide and it ruined the look of it, and I had stabilization on, and I don't know. When I do my shoots that I go on, I run wide and stabilization and everything, so that like when there's wind coming off like a bike or a car, it takes out like the bounce from that. And I was just so stoked to finally get to go out and fly with some friends and everything. I just threw on my GoPro and I was just ripping all day until the battery was dead, and actually both my quads died. And yeah, I went to go do all the footage and everything, and it was all on wide, and I was kind of bummed because a lot of the stuff I wanted to show, like even like going through the tree and all that stuff, would look better on super view. And there was actually a really good section 2. There's a really low like park bench, and I was like doing some stuff on the park bench. You can't see any of that stuff on wide. You would just see like dirt, dust flying up, so I couldn't use any of those parts. There's a lot of parts that like I had some cool stuff I couldn't use just because I had it on wide. But you could kind of see that thing I did where it's like it's a quick Matty flip, just enough to get you like over it, and then you pop over the top. So what I want to do is find these little gaps, do like a really tight Matty flip like that, but when I pop over the top, I want to get better at doing like something back through the gap, which I didn't do there because I'm trying to get better at them. So it's like find a little gap in a tree, do the loop, boom, come back through that gap, but when you go through it, maybe do like a Rubik's Cube or something, or like just another flip through it, or a roll or something like that. I think that would be pretty baller. So that is one trick that I want to get a little bit better at. Another one is like to float backwards, which I've done for a really long time. Is just like I'll yaw real quick and then just like kind of go backwards. But I want to go like backwards and then go outward with the sticks and go into like an orbit, but like a backwards orbit using something. So find like a tree or something I could like pop through a little gap, float backwards so you see the hole come this way, and then it starts wrapping around the tree a little bit, and then just pull out of that. It's actually a lot harder than you think because usually orbits are like this way, and you're going around like forward this way. So this one is you yaw this way, and while you're going that, you kind of like you bend it back this way, and you're orbiting like backwards. Like I don't know, a wide angle on this too. This is like wide. I need super view on here, and you're going like a wide that way, if that makes sense. So yeah. I like how you guys can't see it, but I'm using my 3D printer as like a table over here. But yeah, just like that's all I want to do. I want to do like a little bit of backward stuff without having it being so blind. I just don't like the blind aspect of it because I feel like it's all luck. So if I could dial in things where I have a little bit of like a blind thing, but I like could still use my like spatial awareness to do it, and then like pop through and have another trick, or like do something where it's not so blind and it's still backwards. That's what I'm working on. That's what I want to do. That was a good question. What else do we got here? Bam, bam, bam. Need that side hustle. I need that side hustle. Konasty, thoughts on high KV with 6S and throttle curves? I don't really ever mess with like throttle curves or expo or any of that stuff, so I don't have much input for that. Sorry. You must have seen Vex post earlier. I don't know what that means. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Alright, let's go back. What do we got? Inverted yaw spins. Inverted yaw spins, that's like one of the first tricks I learned because I was scared to do stuff low, so I would just like fly as high as possible, flip upside down, and then like yaw down until I got close to the ground, and I would pull out, and it would be all over the place and prop washy and crazy, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. You have any Konasty branded batteries on the horizon? Nah, I don't. I just kidding. It wasn't that important of anything. I just made it seem a lot worse than it was. I don't have any Konasty branded batteries. I just been running the China Hobby lines wherever they're at. These guys, these orange guys. This is a fat one though. This is a 1800 pack. But yeah, battery wise, I don't know. I don't see the. I mean, it's the same battery even if you put your name on it, I guess. And like, there's nothing to make it really special. You could buy the same pack. That's the same one I use. I feel like you could actually fine tune other things like a frame, motors, or something. You could have it how you want it to be. I can't really make a battery how I want it to be because battery tech is like. Battery tech is what it is. So for me, it's like, this is what I use, and it's at a fantastic price point. Go buy them. Like you could use the same battery I use in a sense. That's kind of like why if you see me using it on, it's orange. You know what batteries I'm flying because you see it. Actually, they have a black one now too. I shouldn't say that, but you see it on my quad. You know what I'm flying. You could go to the website and. You could get exactly what I'm flying without having to put like a name on it. I don't know. I just feel like having your name on a battery is just pointless. Sorry, I don't mean to make your question sound not whatever you call it, but yeah, I'm bad at words sometimes. I don't know what I'm trying to say. No expo needed, just flatten out the center curve to smooth it out. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about any of that stuff. I just rip. Finding the horizon at the proper point upside down was key for me. Hope that helps. That is key. I do, Hadley, I do have a video, like one of my trick videos where I'm showing going the inverted look back video. That should help by using something in the back like a tree or something to go to the top of it. You could see it inverted yaw spin as you see the mid of the part of the tree or something. You know to flip back. Can you link it? I don't think I can link from here. I'm on my phone. I need to get a better live streaming setup. If any of you guys are really good at live streaming, hit me up on Instagram, DM me, and tell me. I'd love to have maybe like green screen. I could put videos in the corner. I can interact with you guys a lot more. I think that'd be awesome instead of just using my phone. But yeah. What up, Frank? So, what are the new motors? Sorry, coming in late. New motors. I'll hold up the box. Konasty 2407 1739 motors. I don't know how I could do this. You see? My new motors. Those are the new motors. Yeah, you go onto the Ethix website, find out some more about them, and check them out. They're on TBS if you want to purchase them. For now, I think people have placed orders for them to be in some of the other websites pretty soon. So, so what are new? Hey, on my my tablet on 5%. What about those motors? Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Is there a China Hobby Line 2200 or 2005S? I don't think so. I don't know. Frank's in here. He should be able to answer that question. He's like the manager for all that stuff. Can huck the quad for miles with that battery. Dude, you can huck the quad. Cougar V2 progress? In progress. I have something I'm trying to do on that frame that it's taking time, but I want it done. It's got to be done. And it's got to be in a way that it works very well. You can't just make something cool and then like it sucks. So it's in progress. It's not going to take too long, but I do want something that works good. Any support group for FPV addicted dudes like me. I spend way too much money on the hobby. Gotta hit up FPV Anonymous, my bro. Yeah, buddy. Better late than never. Live with Konasty. That's right. Trying to hit you guys up every week on a Wednesday, or try to get on a Wednesday. Hit up Bot Grinder if he could do it. I think he'll tell me. I'm always really sarcastic with Bot Grinder, and he thinks I'm being serious, and I think sometimes he doesn't think it's funny, and maybe he won't help me. Key to me is not take me serious with anything. Why the lower KV? Saw you had played with 6S and had mentioned that you were running the KISS 4-in-1, but it only runs up to 5S. That's not true. KISS 4-in-1, you can put all the 6S into it. Totally handles it. Totes my goats. And then, yeah, go back and watch just the beginning of this when you get a chance, and you'll find out my thoughts. Well, not even my thoughts. The reason why I have a low KV, high KV, what I like with the two, all that, everything. Yeah. So about the hot Ethix bag, when it's here, it's up. I talked about that too. You go get it. TBS website. It's awesome. It'll heat everything up. It's got all the things. But yeah, it's ready on the TBS website now. As for dealers, I don't know which dealers have purchased it yet. But yeah, as for the Ethix backpack, I have the backpack here. I don't want to show you guys the backpack, not because I can't show you. It's just that it's a prototype, and the backpack isn't gonna look like that really. It's a little different. So yeah, tell Bot Grinder, tell Bot Grinder he should be more polite, maybe, on his vlogs. Maybe that's what he's saying. More polite on his vlogs. I don't know. The dude's being who he is, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, he's doing his thing. Bot's Bot. I like the dude. I hung out with him in Vegas. Super cool dude. But yeah. That's just his style. Style for miles. Backpack. That sounds like my kids watch that show. What is that? Dude, my mind's blank. Dora. Wait. Is it Dora? Dora the Explorer? Yeah, Dora. Effing Dora. That effing Dora, she'll get stuck in your head all day when they watch that in the morning when they're up, when you're leaving to work. Next big Ethix thing, what's coming? Oh my gosh, I couldn't say that. I don't know, like I said, we have so many things. I don't even know what the next big thing is. Fuck, I don't know. Dude, you know what I just got? I'll show you guys what I just got. You guys probably all have this. It's big to me. I finally got one of these. Woo! You guys know what this is? It's got the little magnetic thing here. It's the cable. It's the silicone cable wire management thing to build quads. Let me pull it out. Gosh dang it. Look at that. Got all them white hairs. Yeah. Got all the wires all day. See, you guys get some of this stuff way before me because I'm too lazy to put an order in a sense, because, yeah, it's expensive to get stuff coming from Hong Kong. But I finally got one. finally have some wires. I'm gonna be building. Okay, what do you guys think? I'm gonna be building some ready to flies pretty soon, and I just want to make it basically dialed in. Cause here's the thing, a lot of people don't want to mess with 6-inch stuff because it's a pain in the ass to build, tune, get it right, etc. Whatever. So they don't really mess with 6-inch stuff. So I figured if I just do ready to fly, that's already dialed in for somebody. They could enjoy flying a 6-inch quad without having to like have the headache of a 6-inch quad. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. That's just something I want to do. But yeah. Cause I'm rich, bitch. Yeah, but it's would be all about their rates. It's all about the rates. But yeah, dial it in so you could fly with one of these sweet GoPro mounts. What you guys know about that? That's how you get all the good footy. Yeah, the only downside is going up in prop size. What's wrong with prop size, man? Yeah, so here's the thing. When it comes to rates, is the way I have mine dialed in is like there's a bit of like a window for your rates. If you like them a little bit quicker, you could have them a little bit quicker. I run about like 800 on my rates, pitch and roll. Shit, I forgot what I run for y'all. I want to say like 500 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I can't even. Everything is just dumped right on there. But anyways, there's a window. Like I've bumped up my rates a bit, and I don't retune. I brought them down. I don't retune, just depending on like certain shoots I was on, or I needed it a little slower and shit or whatever. I don't know. I feel like there's a window for rates to be moved around. I think with a 6-inch, the hardest thing is people just can't tune it correctly. And I feel like once you get in a good parameter of like it being tuned properly and built properly, rates aren't really going to be an issue. So yeah, I don't think. I mean, the way I have mine set up is like 800 on the rates. If you want to make a slow turn, you can make a slow turn pretty easy. It's not that snappy. Same goes for like if I want it to look more snappier, usually I add yaw with my rolls and stuff. So I don't know. I don't think rates are that big of an issue. Why are rates an issue? I don't get that. Why are rates going to be an issue? Can you guys, someone elaborate on this for me? Like, are people's rates that far off? Sorry, I'm not going to talk much right now. I'm going to wait to read comments. I just don't understand the rate debacle of 2019. I feel like this is a Rotorite drama subject. Sorry, you guys are getting me all talking crap again, I guess. Rotorite's fine. Mine are like 1100 on P, 900 on yaw. So pretty high for most folks. Yeah, dude, no. I have 0 rates added straight stock at the moment. Don't mean to strike a nerve, blah, blah, blah. Slow rates, less pit tuning there. My rates, I used to fly with 1100 too. See, exactly. That's my thing. It's like, I'm flying 800. I'm like in the middle. I could go up more, and it'll feel like a lot more, and I don't have to change my my tune though. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So more than 800 rates are movements. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, I feel like it's just pretty like up in the air on the whole rates thing. Um. Anyways, going back to what I said, I think I'm gonna do ready to flies. It's got a bit of a window for messing with rates. Um, the overall tune, everything should be fine with that window of where that's at. You could like have lesser rates or not. It's like throwing Expo into your like shit anyways too or something. Like it's not really gonna mess with the tune. It'll still fly fine. Unless you're like running some like very really vibey props like the V1S or something, then yeah, it might be a little bit vibey. But overall, you're gonna have a really good flying quad, and it shouldn't really mess with it too much. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do some ready to flies with 6-inch quads. I'm probably gonna do it with something else that's coming up too, and yeah, just have like a couple options of ready to flies, just because I think people just like to have something that they could just plug in and go. But yeah, rates affect the tune. You know what, rates? Yeah, they can affect the tune at like a certain point. I think if you're just running something really ridiculous, then yeah, at that point, then don't buy a ready to fly. You have your own special style or doing whatever that you're flying with, um, and then yeah, just do whatever you want. I rates are rates, bruh. We are emotional. Who's being emotional? Who's being emotional? um, but yeah. Well, what other questions? Holy crap! I'm at 67 minutes. This is the longest live stream I've ever done in my life. I gotta quit this thing like ASAP because nobody's gonna ever watch 67 minutes of it. Any other questions? You got 2 minutes. Go. I feel like we had good topics though. That's why we flew through these minutes. Going to come to the East Coast soon. I am. Wait, Detroit's not really. Is that East Coast? No, I don't think so. I'm coming to Detroit this weekend, ready to fly for 500 doll hairs. I have no idea. I haven't like even averaged it out. Are you coming to WCT? What the heck is WCT? Don't forget, guys, I need help on live streaming. If you guys could help me out, DM me. What you flying nowadays? Same thing. Cougar, moon boots, HQ props, Kiss, Crossfire. Same setup. Same old CCD cams. All that stuff. Oh yes, Hadley, you are my dude. You always remind me to tell everyone, smash that like button, make sure you guys subscribe if you're not subscribed, and keep doing all the things. The donations are awesome, and thank you for them. Thanks, that's my plug for myself. Hadley reminded me last week, and he is reminding me this week as well, because I forget that all the time. So yeah, hit that thumbs up as much as possible. Oh yeah, and there's a bell too. I always forget. Don't forget the bell. Like, hit the bell so you can be notified when I post a video or go live. Make sure the bell is hit. I feel like I got that down. Hey, just bought the moon boots for 1739 kV. Are they good? Handy good? Yeah, they good? Yeah, they're pretty baller. They're good. If you don't like them, they're baller. I like them. How are you gonna ask me if my own motor is good or not? Of course they're fucking good. No more wedge mount? Bro, I got all the wedge mount. Here's the wedge mount right here. I always wedge mount. This right here is just because when I go do shoots, sometimes I gotta use a 360 camera or something or whatever. I just have this mount on a quad that I fly for shoots, and yeah, if the guy's going really slow, I could be like, hey man, you need to speed up because this tilt isn't working out so well. Yeah, I use this for shoots just to adapt different cameras on the quad and all that stuff. Maybe my next live video should be about how I have my things set up for when I go on shoots. That would be great. Anyways, 70 minutes in. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Remember, smash and like and do all those things, whatever you call it, all the cool stuff. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. Look at, I've been working.